There was a time when we had to use paper maps in our brains to figure out which direction to go. But thanks to technology, today it's easier to just type a destination into Google and let the maps find your way for you. But we've discovered that Google Maps isn't just for navigation. It is also fun to zoom in to see what is happening in other parts of the world. Just recently, during our search of Google Earth, we ran across some of the strangest things you've ever seen. And here they are, the craziest things captured on Google Maps. Welcome to Upside, where we have fun facts for curious minds. To enjoy more of these videos, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. A friendly gathering at number 10. Nothing weird about a group of friends standing in the desert with creepy masks on, right? Or is it? There's not much known about this Google Maps sighting, but it's definitely a creepy one. These four friends were spotted on Google Maps, standing on the road, staring right at the camera. Although it's likely that these friends just saw that they were driving in front of the Google Maps car and decided to get out and mess with anyone checking out this street, it's still pretty creepy. I mean, what are you thinking keeping all those masks in your car? Next on our list, a plane crash. Although this looks like it might have been whipped up on Photoshop or something, the image you're seeing there is actually real. And it's viewable on Google Maps. A wreckage of an actual plane crash caught on Google Maps. It has to be a joke, right? Why was it not on the news?
The good news is we'll be landing immediately. The bad news is we're crash landing.
The answer to that is it's not a real plane crash. While everything you're seeing is legit, the disaster itself is fake. It was all part of NBC's Trauma back in 2009 and was filmed on location at a Navy base in Alameda Point in California. It's still kind of cool if you ask me. However, you can just stare at it and come up with a story and know that your story is nowhere near the truth, because the truth is, it's just a prop from a TV show. At number 8, here is a flock of pigeon-masked people on a sidewalk in Tokyo. The people in the unnerving pigeon masks were students from a local university who caught word Google's cameras would be in the area. So, they dressed accordingly. A Google camera strapped to a guy's back caught the results. Japan is really a home to quite a few unique and unusual things. Red Lake at number 7. Going on vacation to a beautiful clear lake is definitely a dream for many people. But going to a lake with bright red water like this one in Iraq is not exactly the lakeside vacation that most people dream of.
What is this place?
This bright red lake was spotted on Google Earth in Sadar City. According to local sources, the lake was turned red by the runoff of a local slaughterhouse. Well, no one has offered an official explanation, but it's more likely that the color comes from sewage pollution or a water treatment process. Still, it was a pretty scary image to see, and not a good place to swim. Coming on at number 6, somebody urinating on camera. We're sorry that you actually have to see this, but we warned you this list would be partly yucky. Oh, we didn't? Okay, well, consider this to be a fair warning then. A woman or a man couldn't hold it in anymore in the streets of Madrid, so the person squatted down behind a car and then let Mother Nature do its thing, in broad daylight. If you don't believe us, just look towards the ground at the wet stream running down the road. You can't hide from Google. Captured by Karma is 5th on our list. In 2011, an Oklahoma resident got home one day to find that her house had been ransacked. Holding the homeowner at gunpoint, one of the robbers turned to her saying that he thinks Karma is going to catch him. Well, fast forward 3 years, a friend was looking on Google Street View and saw images of the perpetrators on the day of the crime, outside the victim's house. The resident handed in the photos to the state police, who used the evidence to nail the thieves. Karma took 3 years to come, but better late than never. At number 4, Pittsburgh's giant chicken. Upsiders, it looks like someone is thawing out dinner for the entire neighborhood. This giant chicken was spotted on a lawn by the Google Maps car on the corner of Sampsonia Street.
That's quite big. Impressive.
Sometimes a fake deer or garden gnome just isn't enough. Third on our list, glitch in New Baltimore. New Baltimore is a town in New York that has a population of about 3,000 people. Because of the strange images of this town that the Google Maps camera caught, it's become pretty well known around the internet. The pictures have an eerie purple tint to them, and all the buildings almost look like they're melting.
What kind of place is this?
Is this some sort of alternate reality? What supernatural abilities does the Google Maps camera actually possess? Well, who knows? At number 2, Mannequins. At first glance, this scene from Chile seems pretty chilling. It looks like a pile of bodies that were carelessly tossed into a dumpster, right? Fortunately, Google Maps didn't publish this as a result of a horrible crime on their website. This scene is simply a curbside dumpster where someone discarded a huge collection of mannequins. The person responsible should have been a bit more careful about trying not to terrify the living heck out of all the unlucky people who walked by. Don't you wonder what these mannequins were used for in the past and why their owner was throwing them out? And of course, coming in at number 1, Baby's Day Out. Arguably the most shocking image on this list. With the lights in the shop out and no shoppers wandering the streets, it's clear it's either early in the morning or late in the day. But there is one solitary form of life in the image. A quite disturbing one. The image shows us a baby outside of a Gucci shop in some random corner of the world, seemingly abandoned and flying solo. Now, why has this infant been left alone in the streets? Where are the parents on a dark night like this? Yikes! Which of these weird sightings really got your attention? Share with us your answers by leaving a comment down below. And for all you Upsiders who want more Upside videos, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. If you find this video shocking, we know you'll be interested in watching our video on how to make money online when the world is shut down. See you next time!